It was a quiet Saturday afternoon in the suburbs. The sun was bright, the streets calm, and the small local convenience store on Maple Avenue buzzed with the usual weekend crowd. Inside, 14-year-old Malik Johnson stood in the snack aisle, carefully comparing two brands of chips. He had saved his allowance for the week, planning to buy snacks for his little sister's birthday movie night. He hummed softly to himself, wearing his favorite hoodie, navy blue with the words "Dream Big" printed across the chest. But the moment he stepped toward the counter, he could feel the eyes on him. Specifically, one pair, the store clerk, a middle-aged man who froze as Malik approached. As Malik placed his snacks and a soda on the counter, the clerk cleared his throat nervously. You, uh, you're paying for these? Malik blinked, confused. Yeah, that's how it works, right? He smiled, trying to lighten the tension. Before the man could respond, the door burst open. A tall, muscular, white police officer entered, Officer Grant. His eyes instantly locked on Malik. You! Grant barked, pointing. Empty your pockets. Now the store went silent. Malik froze, startled. What? I didn't do anything. The officer stormed closer. Don't play games, kid. The clerk said you were acting suspicious. The clerk looked alarmed. I didn't. I just. But Officer Grant didn't care. He grabbed Malik by the arm, yanking him back from the counter. Malik dropped the chips, and they scattered across the floor. Stop! You're hurting me! Malik cried out. Don't resist, Grant snapped, pulling out his cuffs. Customers gasped. Some took out their phones to record. Malik's voice trembled as he tried to explain. I was just buying snacks. I didn't steal anything, Grant sneered. Yeah? Then why'd you look nervous? Kids like you think you can walk in and take whatever you want. Malik's eyes filled with tears, not from pain, but humiliation. Please, I'll call my dad. Oh, I will, Grant smirked. Maybe he can come pick you up from juvie. He pushed Malik outside, still holding him by the wrist. The boy's phone fell to the pavement, but Grant ignored it. Moments later, a black SUV screeched to a stop at the corner. The door swung open, and a tall black man in a dark suit and tie stepped out. His presence alone commanded attention. Special Agent Marcus Johnson, Malik's father. Excuse me, officer, Marcus said calmly, his voice low but firm. Why are you putting your hands on my son? Grant turned, still gripping Malik's wrist. Sir, step back. This boy was caught shoplifting. Marcus's eyes narrowed. That boy is my son. And if you don't remove your hand right now, you'll be facing federal assault charges by sundown. Grant scoffed. Federal? Oh, really? You think you can threaten me? Marcus reached into his jacket, slowly, and pulled out his badge. The gold shield gleamed in the sunlight. Federal Bureau of Investigation. Deputy Director Marcus Johnson. The crowd gasped. Grant's smirk disappeared instantly. His face turned pale. You're FBI? Marcus took a step closer. Deputy Director, to be exact. And right now I'm watching an armed officer harass an unarmed minor, my son, without probable cause. Grant stumbled over his words. Sir, I didn't realize. You didn't care to realize, Marcus interrupted, his tone icy. You saw a young black kid in a hoodie and assumed he was a criminal. That's not law enforcement. That's profiling. The clerk stepped forward, shaking. Agent Johnson, I swear I didn't mean for this to happen. Marcus raised a hand. Save it. My son's been humiliated in front of a crowd because none of you saw him as a kid. Only a color. He turned back to Grant. You're going to apologize. Right now, Grant's lips trembled. I'm sorry, son. I shouldn't have. Malik didn't respond. He just stared, still shaken. Marcus placed a hand on his shoulder. Come on, Malik. Let's go. Before leaving, Marcus turned to Grant one last time. I'll be filing an official complaint. Expect a call from Internal Affairs, and maybe even my office. As the SUV pulled away, the bystanders whispered in disbelief. The same people who had watched silently moments ago now looked ashamed. Later that night, Malik sat quietly at the dinner table. Dad, do things like that happen a lot? He asked softly. Marcus sighed, taking a long pause. More than they should, son. But what matters is that you never forget who you are, and never let anyone make you feel small because of it. Malik nodded slowly. He understood something deep that night. Strength wasn't about power or position. It was about dignity. The next morning, Officer Grant's name was trending online. The video of him arresting Malik had gone viral. The police department released a statement confirming he'd been placed on suspension pending investigation. And at the end of the week, Marcus received a letter from the mayor's office, personally apologizing to the Johnson family. But for Marcus, justice wasn't about headlines. It was about his son knowing that no matter who tried to break him, truth always stood taller than hate.